Yo, are we live? We live? Yeah, I don't know. Can you guys see me? Oh, right, you can actually hear me. Let me sort out the streaming. Once I'm in sound a second. How about now? Now, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Just trying to sort it out. Oh, I feel like just did something. Yeah. All right, listen, we're gonna get it together. Don't worry, we'll get it together. All right, how about now? Sorry, guys. Sorry for the technicals, man. Sorry for the technicals. All right, how about now? Okay. Yes. Oh, finally. Finally, man. Gosh, took ages to get there, man. But in fact, let me record this as well. 1 second. Finally. Gosh. Listen, guys, man, this is why I didn't do the whole streaming, man. But oh, so it's saying it's just me and you here right now, man. Hopefully more and more people join. But love for joining, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do streaming. I'm even, look, don't feel obliged to stay. I'm doing this for half an hour, 45 minutes, and I'm gone. So we're gonna work out the kinks. The lives will get better. I don't know. Are you someone that used to watch when I used to do the lives before? Let me know. But at least we've got the sound popping. So but yeah, you know what? Seeing as it's just me and you, hopefully more and more people will join. Hopefully more and more people will join. But seeing as it is just me and you in here right now, um, love that. Love that. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into it, man. And it's yeah. So if you've been with me since then, oh my gosh, that's like what 2 years ago or so. I haven't actually streamed in so long, but we're gonna bring it back. So this first one, you might think, oh, it's boring, it's rubbish, it's whatever, but yeah, it's gonna get better. Like I said, first one back. Oh wow, where are you lot coming from? Can hear you. It's like the Rona days. Okay, so people are coming in. But I think people are behind on this stream. Actually, I think they're behind. So guys, if you lot can all hear like now, because I don't know why people are saying that they can hear me all of a sudden. Okay, cool. Oh, people are coming in the chat. Come on, come on. So yeah, guys, like I said, those of you who used to watch me stream back in the day, you'll know that it's a vibe all the time. All the time it's a vibe. So we're just gonna try and bring those days back in, man. And I've got a list of topics that we're gonna talk about. Even if it is just us eight here, don't worry, we know how it goes. We get to 10, we get to blah blah. Last time I was streaming, I literally got from like I grew 1,000 subscribers in like a month. And it just goes to show that what happens with consistency. So I hope you guys watch my videos. We're gonna get into the topics. I hope you guys watch my videos in terms of the pod that I put out. This week I'm putting out 5 in a row, 5 days straight. So I did one on Sunday. I put one out today. Tomorrow I'm gonna put out more content. So after I record this, I'm gonna record a quick 15-minute video. Make sure you guys are checking it out. And let me know guests that you want to come back. Scorcher's coming back. Loons is coming back very, very soon. And yeah, so just make sure that you guys keep like engaging on social media. Raw Sash, flipping. Oh, all right. So let's go. Comments. Used to watch your shows with Rants a while back. Good to see you back, bro. Josh, what's good, man? I'm here. I'm happy to be back stream. I kept saying I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live, but you know what it was? I don't like the laptop thing. Like I hope you guys like this quality because if it was just a laptop, me looking over the laptop, I wouldn't enjoy that if I'm being totally honest. So and I don't like watching people on live with a laptop. So seeing as this is the first one back, you can still see like all my camera settings and everything. But hopefully by next week I should have all the graphics and everything, and then we'll be back fully. Um, okay, so yes, Josh, what's good? Lisa B, I can hear you. I hope you can hear me, Lisa. Shout you out every time. Um, I can hear you, Sasha. It's like the Rona days. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Them days were fire for the right reasons, obviously. Um, and Sash, I've got to big you up, man. Like you stay supporting, you stay literally. Do you know what? When I said I was going to go live, I was thinking who from the old days would be there, and no word of a lie, I thought Sash was going to be there. Sash, you're a real one, man. Um, Manny Q, please consistency. Listen, as long as you guys want to watch, I'm here because there's so many things in the pipeline. By the way, is the sound okay? Is the sound okay? Let me know. But yeah, so long as you guys are ready to rock from now until the end of the year, guys, I'm gonna get to 6,000 subscribers, which is a big ask. But if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe now. And we're gonna get into the football topic. So guys, as I'm talking now, doing the intro and all of that stuff, put your topics in and your comments because we're gonna start going in. You still playing football? I am. I actually fractured my foot. So if you go on my Insta, the last picture, at Dapo CEO, the last picture I put up, I fractured, double fracture on my foot. So that's going to keep me out for 6 weeks. It's been about 3.5, 4 weeks now. Mm, Yeah, it's been about 4 weeks now since I've done that. So I've probably got about 2 more weeks left, 10 days left, and then I can start running again. So yeah, still playing. Um, so we need Spence and Lamin as well. Oh my gosh, Josh, you are old school. For you to mention Spence and Lamin, old school. But listen, they're coming. They're coming. Like Spence. So let me give you an update. Lamin is doing really well with he's an agent. Got quite a few players on his books now. So shout out Lamin every time. Spence is now under 16s coach at Charlton. So, but when they get time, they're family, man. So those of you who haven't known about the pod for years, Lamin and Spence were my original co-host, but because of schedules, they end up having to pull out. But yeah, man, they're family, man. They're family. We're still in the group chat. We chat every day. They're all good. Bro, can you please get one of the Halen boys on the podcast? Do you know what? I'm going to screenshot this right now. I've got something for you. I've got something for you. Let me screenshot this and send it. Okay. I've just screenshot it and I'm going to send it to someone. I've got something for you. If you want a Halen boy, if there's anyone that you know will get players on, it's me. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get the Halen boy, one of the Halen boys on. Um, of course. Can you 1 second? Of course, I've got to support the quality content. Come on, pick yourself up every time. Yeah, sound is crisp. Bit of an echo, but it's calm for now. All right then, cool. All right then, let's go. So, guys, um, very quickly, how often do you think I should do this? I'm definitely gonna go live once a week, but because I'm enjoying the quality side of it, and as I get more things in terms of the overlay and whatever, I'm gonna enjoy it more. But how often do you lot think I should be doing this? Um, because is 2, 3 times. Do people still do watch alongs? Is that still a thing? So I remember during lockdown, everyone was doing watch alongs. Do people still do watch alongs? What sort of lives do you want me to do, guys? Just let me know. 100. Joe, what's good, man? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. But it's just us. It's just us. My little hive. This ain't quite the beehive, but it's the hive, and we're gonna vibe today. So yeah. So guys, outside of today, obviously, how often do you think I should be streaming? Let me know. There's always going to be something to talk about. I'm always going to have guests come join. Loons. In fact, let me call Loons for you lot now. Let me call Loons because we got something coming. Me and Loon, we got something coming for you lot because I know a lot of you like the Loon podcast. Which you not pick up now.
Daps.
Yo, listen very quickly. I'm live on the podcast. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm just letting the listeners know that you're gonna come back on. So.
Yeah, I'm back, man.
Okay, cool. So.
Back, man. You already know, man.
Okay, cool. Big up. And Liverpool
Yeah.
and Liverpool are rubbish. A bit.
Yeah, say no more.
But that's Loon. He's gonna come back on. I was with him today. But yeah, you guys just let me know. But listen, before I get into the topic, the first topic, let me just quickly see. You know what? I like this comment. You should do things as often as you have time to do it properly. You can release short form videos in the interim to keep things ticking. Yes. People still do watch alongs. They do hate alongs too for cool. What other football podcast would you recommend right now? What other football podcast would I recommend right now? I would definitely recommend The Beautiful Game. So if you want to hear insights on footballers, obviously, this is the podcast. But also we have the Beautiful Game podcast, and they're really, really like good guys. If I'm being totally honest, you guys know me, man. I like to think that because of my history of actually played, I look at football a bit differently. So a lot of the football podcasts that are out there, I don't know, man. I just feel like sometimes their views are not so balanced. And you can have, I'm not right all the time, 100% not. I'm definitely not right all the time, but I like to be balanced. I don't allow bias to come in and just whatever. And even if you don't agree, if someone else says something to me, I'm okay to be like, oh, you know what? I can understand that. You know, some people are like, oh, he's rubbish. But why is he rubbish though? Why is he rubbish? Just because they don't support that team. You know what I'm saying? Like I said on my last video that I put out yesterday, check it out if you haven't checked it out already. I said that at the beginning of the season, people were talking about Arsenal being finishing outside of the top four. If you've seen that video that I put out yesterday, you'll know what I'm talking about. But my thing is that I'm okay with you saying that you see Arsenal finishing outside of the top four. I promise you, I'm okay with that. But what I'm not okay with is if there's no real thought behind it. If you're just using your bias just because you hate Arsenal, which is what we saw last season, because you hate Arsenal, you're like, no, they won't finish. But when you're actually looking at football, it makes no sense. I just don't get it. Like, I would never, you see me, I support Arsenal, but I'm balanced. I'm not going to say Arsenal are going to win the league. You know me, I'm not going to say Arsenal are going to win the league because I understand where we are. But it's funny because my first topic is actually who's going to challenge Man City for the league. But anyway, I'm not going to say Arsenal are going to win the league because I understand that City are still there. I understand that City are miles ahead of everyone else, and everyone else is just playing catch up. But if you're just gonna act like Arsenal didn't do what they did last season, and just because you hate Arsenal, just say, yeah, Man United are going to finish top of it, even though we've seen Man United play. Oh, Chelsea are going to play, are going to finish top of it, even though we've seen Chelsea play. Like, it just have some balance. And I feel like a lot of these podcasts, they have no balance. They have no real thought out process because they let their bias or what the media or what the rest of the folks say get in the way. Can I just say I'm really happy that you guys are here because it's my first one back. I was a bit thinking only one person's going to be here, and initially there was only one person here helping me with my sound and everything. So I'm happy, man. It makes me want to do this because I was saying if I log on and only one person and no one's there, I'm out. But yeah, so which other podcast? Filthy. It depends. If I want to hear Bants, and it depends what guest. If they've got a guest, then I can do that. No shade because they're my guys. Um, but then outside of that, like Peter Crouch podcast is a vibe. If you haven't listened to Peter Crouch's podcast, listen to it because he's an ex pro. Some of the stories and the insight, it's just too funny. What's up, man? That's it, really. That's it. Let me just get through some of your comments again before I get into the first topic of Man City. Remember, guys, bring your topics. Oh my gosh, flipping no comments. Which other football podcast do you listen to? Yeah, watch alongs are a thing. Rants and co do it all the time to get good numbers for the streams. Minimum 3, being all round Prem roundup, second European League roundup, and third. Okay, well if they're doing that, they can do that. We're gonna find our own lane. Because you know me, man, I like to always do things a bit differently. Uh, Big Daps. Yes. Oh, Ben. Yo, Ben Gulliver. This is my school friend, you know. Ben has known me since I was probably about 4 or 5 years old. Ben, you are my guy. What's good, man? How you doing, man? Ben, get at me, man. Message me on Insta. Um, Gosh, topic. Is there a way back for Sancho with 10? Oh, that's a good topic. Okay, we're gonna come back. Oh, okay, cool. We got enough. Okay, first topic here. It's only taken me 27 minutes to flip in sort everything out. All right. So obviously, Arsenal beat Man City over the weekend, and if I'm being totally honest about that game, it weren't. In fact, you know what? People say it was a boring game, but I think people say it was a boring game because there weren't a lot of chances. It's not like bang, 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 like end to end. And I think when people think of exciting matches, they think of that. But for me, I watched that game and I thought it was a high quality game because we watched two teams right at the very top. Defensively, they were on it. They were on it. Tactically, so it was like chess. Like you could see no one wanted to do too much. You know, Pep made his first moves, Arteta made his moves, and yeah, I felt like it was a high quality match because there's so much at stake. And you know, as much as we might want to see open games, it wasn't even about that. Like defensively, both teams played incredible. If I'm being I felt like if you see my clip, and I've got a short on YouTube about it, Declan Rice. I felt Declan Rice was unbelievable. I didn't know he was that good. No, no. When I say that, it makes me sound like I did. I knew he was very, very good, but I thought, okay, there's still a lot more to come, and I still do believe there's a lot more to come. But I just didn't think he was that good. But he is very, very good. I felt like Saliba was crazy, crazy. Um, Gabriel's as good as Saliba. Gabriel might even be better than Saliba. But you know what it is with Saliba? Saliba's got the finesse. Saliba's got finesse about him, so people like to think that he's just better than Gabriel, just like that. But if I'm being totally honest, Gabriel's every bit as good as Saliba. And together, both of them are a mad partnership. And I don't know what Arteta was doing in the beginning by benching Gabriel for the first couple of games. Stop playing games. But yeah, obviously, to Arsenal one, Martinelli came on, changed the game. incredible. Come on, Arsenal. But what I'm actually going to say is the talk after was that not Arteta, Man City. When I'm looking at that talk sport, say Sky, a couple of pundits said it, like they're in crisis. I'm like, what? Crisis? They're still 2 points behind. How can they be in crisis and they're still 2 points behind? It makes no sense. Like if there's one team who you know are not in crisis just because they lost 2 games and they're 2 points behind, it's Manchester City. Especially after only is it 8 games played, guys? Is it 8 games? How many games have played? So so yeah, man. Um, I do think though that it's going to be hard for them to hit the heights of last season. To play at that level, to be honest, last season the only way they would have won and they would have beat Arsenal to the title is to play at the highest level. And can they replicate that? I don't know. I would hope not, but yeah, it will be very, very difficult for them. But like you guys, you lot just let me know what you guys think. Is it a crisis? I don't think it's anywhere near a crisis. I don't think that Pep's particularly losing much sleep over it. I think that look, they lost against Wolves. It's the Premier League. It's not an easy. Everyone has lost apart from Arsenal and Tottenham. Come on, uh, but I think because they lost to Wolves, it's like people only expect Man City to lose to like a Liverpool or Arsenal. Not even Arsenal. They don't even expect. They expect Man City to lose to certain teams, but it's the Premier League. There's no easy game. So when they lost against Wolves, everyone's like, oh, they'll bounce back. But then Arsenal beat it. All of a sudden, it's gone like, oh, we've lost 2 games on the bounce. Crisis. But it's really not. Like I said, I don't think they're losing any sleep over it. 1 second. Let me get my put the aircon on. It's getting a bit hot. Yeah, that's right. Man's got the aircon. All right, let me get into some of your comments. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Are they in a crisis? Um, let's see. I want to come back to your questions. Topic 2 is their way back for Sancho. Make sure you remind me about the Sancho question. Make sure. Make sure I don't come back. Oh my gosh! Listen, what's this? The best RC. Listen, make sure you remember these questions because I'm going to come back to them. Our fans love to disrespect former players after the big win. I couldn't believe Arsenal Twitter was slandering Cost like that. He used to play for us, taking injections until Emery ran him to the ground. Listen, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Like when I saw that tweet yesterday, I'm not going to say too much because obviously I made a video about it yesterday. So check it out if you haven't seen it. I saw people saying having Saliba just reminds them of how bad Koscielny was. And I had to be like, yo, don't disrespect Koscielny. Because I'm telling you, Koscielny at his best, if he was playing today, he'd get into our team. That's what I personally believe. Koscielny was at one point one of the top 3 centre backs in the league. And he was a great servant for us. And I don't think people should allow recency bias, even though I hate that term, to cloud their judgment or how it ended to cloud their judgment. So trust me, man. Let me see. That's never been biased, die-hard gooner, but will be open and honest. This is me, I'm open and honest. I think that's why you lot rock with me. Because you know I'm not going to come here and do the whole Arsenal, 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 like a load of these Arsenal fans. Oh, you got my nerves. I assume people thought United and Chelsea were going to do better considering the investment they made in the summer. I hear that, and people might have thought that, but I also think that even with investment, you also have to look at where the team was at this time. So I don't think that's why I don't think investment is always the answer because you still have to coach, you still have to get some sort of identity, and it's not like you see with I hate to say this. Okay, you see, look, let me use Liverpool. You see with Liverpool, you know how they play, but last season you could see that it just wasn't working for them for whatever reason. Obviously the injuries and everything, and then they needed upgrade. The players weren't playing how they needed. They needed to refresh, but they had their style. But they just need their players. Now that they've invested and the new players have come in because they've got that solid foundation of having style, of having a way to play. Things are good. With Manchester United, Do they really have the style? And I'm not even going to make this about United right now, but because they don't really have a style, when you're bringing in Mason Mount and you're bringing in, is this Anthony's first or second season? This is second season, right? Yeah, I think it's the second season. When you're bringing in, who else did they buy? Mount. Oh, when you're bringing in Amrabat and Hoyland, not to say that these aren't good players, but when they're coming into a system that's just full of disruption and nothing is flowing, you're not going to get the best out of them. So that's why investment ain't always, the answer. Look at Chelsea. Chelsea spent £1 billion, and look at them now. Yes, it looks like it's coming together slowly, but investment ain't always the thing if their team in the beginning isn't solid anyway. Okay, so guys, very quickly, I'm gonna go till about 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go till about 10 o'clock, but if you are still with me at 10, then we're gonna keep going. So uh he was lied to by the club and he refused to go USA tour with us. He had every right to do that. Oh, you're talking about Koscielny. Yeah, trust me. Um it was poor quality game, to be honest. Oh, sugar. 1 second. Okay, cool. It was poor quality game, to be honest. Missed a lot of creativity. Um, you know what? I don't think, like I said, I don't think it was a poor quality game. I just think it was two teams who defensively were on job. So it was just hard. There was no space for anyone to be creative in that game, and it was always going to take something like a deflection or a moment of magic to win it. Um, Gabriel is more likely to give a pen away later. He is. He is more likely to, but really and truly, I can't remember too many penalties he's given away like that. Crisis and Rodri and possibly KDB back after the break. I'd love to be their position in their position. Do you get what I'm saying? Rodri comes back, KDB comes back, they get a win next game. Let's say Tottenham lose because Arsenal ain't gonna lose. Let's say Tottenham lose, all of a sudden they're joint first. I mean they're second or whatever. Like it's not a crisis at all. Okay. Oh my gosh, my guy. What's good? It is crisis for City. You haven't lost two in the bounce for 5 years or something crazy like that. I understand that they haven't done it for 5 years, but I wouldn't say it's a crisis because it's so early on the season. I think if we go 4 games, then it's a problem. But losing to Wolves, fair enough. And then the next game you lose to Arsenal. I think if they lost to Wolves and then Sheffield United, I think like something's not right there. But because they are only 4 points ahead, and I mean 4 points behind, 2 points behind, sorry, and they've got so much quality and they're miles ahead. I wouldn't say it's a crisis. Um, so yeah, that's that. What was the next question? Sancho, was it? Listen, okay, I'm glad I can talk to you lot. So I think this whole Sancho situation, I touched on it before on one of the podcasts, but I think the moment Ten Hag came out and said what he said about Sancho, I think he was Sancho was doomed because all of a sudden the narrative became about him and his attitude. However, I do think that for Sancho to not apologise, I think that he really does feel like he's wrong. He's been wrong. I feel like something is happening behind the scenes because Sancho does not come across as that sort of player at all. To just not apologise and whatever. And I think the fact that I just think Ten Hag ain't having him if I'm being totally honest because some of the things that I've seen him put up with in regards to some of these other players. But Anthony, let me mention Anthony. Anthony does nothing all the time, all game, all day, every day. He does, but he's one of Ten Hag's favourites. Sancho can come on have more of an impact than Sancho. I mean than Anthony, and he still gets favour. I mean, he gets no favour. Nothing happens and he gets benched the next game. So I think Ten Hag just doesn't like him, but I can't see the situation ending. Whilst Ten Hag is there, I can't see the situation ending well unless Sancho does apologise. Or unless Man United are so deep in the dirt that they just have to call him back because Ten Hag comes across as a very stubborn man. But if I was Sancho, would I apologize? It's hard to say because I don't know what exactly has gone on. So, but would I apologize? I would probably. I'd be like, look, I just want to play, blah 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 blah, because he's doing himself no favors on the bench. He's missing incredible. He's missing a lot of football time, and this is time that every moment he's away, he's losing match fitness, and he's gonna have to come back and regain that. So the longer he's out, the longer it's gonna be to get his fitness back. So yeah, that's what I think on the whole Sancho situation. Let me know what you guys think. Should he apologize? Because I don't think he should. Um, we had another topic, guys. Remember, get the topics in the group. I mean, in the chat. Get the topics in, and we will go through them. Um, what's next for Tony? Brentford or destined for bigger things? All right. So here's the thing. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Let me even pin that. Oh yeah, guys, I need moderators. Just so you know, I forgot about all of that stuff. Um, okay. What's next for Tony? If I'm being totally honest, I think Tony's been linked with Arsenal heavily recently, and I understand why, because Arsenal need a striker. But if I'm being totally honest, Tony is a top striker. Is he what Arsenal need though? I wouldn't say so. And I know a lot of people say after Kane he was the highest scoring Englishman, but and he got 20 goals playing for a Brentford side. But I think it's a different kettle of fish when you go to a bigger team. With that step up, what is needed for you to succeed and the pressure that is on your shoulders as the main man, it's a lot. It's a lot. If we're talking about short-term fix, then fair enough. But I don't think Tony is the answer. I do think Tony not needs them, but if a move doesn't materialize for him in the summer, because I do think he will stay, because obviously Brentford have been by his side and supported him through his ban right now. But to just up and leave in January, the moment you can play, is a bit mad. But I do think he'll stay at Brentford until the summer. And if a big move doesn't materialise for him, then I think he stays at Brentford. If I'm being honest, that's what I think. But I don't think he's up there with that caliber of striker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not comparing him to Haaland. Can he do a job at Arsenal? Probably. But the job that we need to potentially win the league, or I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't think so. But I say all that, but I would have him at Arsenal because we need a striker. And there's not really that many top strikers around. And because there ain't that many top strikers around, I think that we look at Tony as this level of striker and that's not me saying he's not good. Because you've got Haaland and Lewandowski and them, man. But then you've got the next level. And I think Tony after that. You get what I'm saying? Like, would you not say that Ivan Tony is on Osimhen's level? Let's say. Would you say that? What type of strikers are there actually? It's interesting. Like, guys, name me some strikers left in world football. Name me some strikers. Let's see. Love my bro, live and trust me. Okay, so we all have to work with people we don't like. Sometimes you just have to grin and bear it. McTominay and Aaron Wan-Bissaka have had the same treatment and come at the other side without any fuss. Yeah, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka comes across as that guy that will just take anything. You know what I'm saying? And he comes across as the guy that will just keep his head down and work. And yeah, he's not really come with a big transfer price. And also, Wan-Bissaka actually shows that he's actually better than a lot of what they got a lot of the time. And he actually deserves to play. Whereas it's hard for Sancho when I believe the manager has something against him. I don't feel like the manager has anything against Aaron Wan-Bissaka or McTominay. I think he just doesn't fancy them. You know what I'm saying? That's it. He just doesn't like them. But I don't think it's a case of them having to Um, I don't think it's a case of them having to just grin and bear it with him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Um, how you mean? Osimhen is Haaland Kane level? But better than Tony. I don't know if Osimhen's on Haaland's level. You know, I don't know. But this is what I'm saying. If I'm wrong, then let me know if I'm wrong. I don't think Osimhen is that yet. I think he can be. I don't think he's that. But I do think he's a top striker. Top striker. Vlahovic. Has Vlahovic really been doing it? Has Vlahovic really been doing it recently? I don't know. It's all gone a bit quiet. It's gone a bit quiet over there. But I don't know how he's been doing this year. I know Lukaku's banged in 7 and 7. Lukaku's better than Vlahovic. I'll tell you that now. Right. Osimhen is Haaland level. Okay. Okay, here we go. Rank these England strikers. Watkins, Tony. Rank these England strikers. Watkins, Tony, Callum Wilson, Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin is last. Calvert-Lewin, and then so I'm going to go from bottom up. Calvert-Lewin, Ollie Watkins. Well, Ollie Watkins is my guy. I rate Ollie a lot. And yeah, if you haven't seen the podcast with Ollie Watkins, I did last year, before. Go and check it out. It's on my channel somewhere. Do you know what it is with Callum Wilson? Callum Wilson ain't got time. He's just about scoring goals. That's it. Just straight. But he can't stay fit. If Callum Wilson could stay fit, he hits 20 goals a season. How many goals did Callum Wilson score last year? Someone, if they can, let me look for it right now. How many goals Callum Wilson scored last year? Oh, right. This year, he's got 7 matches. He's already got 4 goals. Let's see. I'm going to check very, very quickly. So, last year, he scored. That can't be. Oh, shame. 18 goals last year. He scored 18 in the league. So, yeah. And he played 31 times. I don't know why I thought. He played 31 league games. That's actually impressive. And considering he's got this image or this thing of being injured all the time, he missed 7 games. That's out of 38. That's good. He got 18 goals last year. I think Ivan Toney got 20. But yeah, Callum Wilson is just on goals. If I see Callum Wilson on the pitch, I know for a fact targets at least once. He's getting shots off. If he's on the pitch for 15 minutes, he's getting 2 shots off. 100%. 100%. Tony though, man. Tony's got more to his game. I feel like Tony's all round a much better player. You know what? I'm gonna go Tony and then Callum Wilson. I don't know. That's actually a tough one. Man. That's actually a tough one. Oh, I might say, yeah, no. I'm gonna go Callum. Oh, no, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. That's a tough one. That's actually a tough one, guys. What would you pick? That's a very, very good question. Very, very good question. So, Tony, Watkins, Wilson, covertly flopping. Oh, covertly flopping. Yeah, Calvert-Lewin. I'm not really a Calvert-Lewin fan if I'm being totally honest. Right, let me go and see the topics I had for you guys. Let me see. So I had other topics. Come on. Okay. Oh, Eden Hazard. I'm going to do a video on Eden Hazard as well after. But no. Let's talk about Tottenham. Can Tottenham push until the end? So Tottenham have obviously started the season really, really well, and they've surprised everyone. They've surprised me. I don't know anyone that's not been surprised. some might also say that they've also played the three promoted teams, and that helps a lot. I think that against Luton, even though Tottenham had 10 men, Luton really could have punished them if I'm being if Luton had any sort of ability whatsoever, they could have really punished them. But um they didn't. So they got away with that one. But yeah, sorry about that. I think that as the season goes on, Tottenham will struggle. I think that right now, this is probably the maximum you can get from them because they're playing really, really well with what they've got. Zuma's been flipping it. He's been amazing this year. Not as good as what people have been bigging him up to be. Like, I'm seeing him being put in certain conversations that he shouldn't be in, but it's all right, cool, whatever. And I think Tottenham know that they're overperforming. A bit similar to Arsenal last year. Similar to Arsenal last year, where they knew they were overperforming, and you can tell because every result, that result against Arsenal, the draw. I've never seen a team celebrate a draw like that. Against Liverpool, they celebrate even though they they knew that they got away with that one in terms of the decisions that went against them. I mean, that went against Liverpool. Against Luton, like the celebration, like you can see that they know themselves that they're overachieving, and I just think that as the season goes on, they will fall off. I think they'll still challenge top four, 100%, but I don't think that they can maintain a title challenge. That's me saying it now because the consistency you need and how hard it gets. Because what's happening right now, people are still saying Tottenham as if Tottenham last year. They're not giving them that respect. The moment teams start switching up and actually looking at them like, oh, no, this will be a big win for us. This is a massive chance for us to get one over a real big boy and to start playing low blocks and everything. The moment teams start doing that with Tottenham, it's game over. Also, when they start picking up certain injuries, is it Van der Veen? Am I saying that correctly? If he gets injured, I think he's vital for them. Vital. If Basuma, it's going to be interesting to see how they get on in the next game because Basuma's not available. And obviously Madison. Madison is playing like he's playing right now. Let me just say that. So it's vital that I don't think their squad's good enough for the whole season to maintain a title challenge because you know at that level, once you get certain injuries, if you haven't got ready-made replacements, then it's game over. Last year, Saliba was the one signing, the one player that we could not have lifted. Rob Holding came in, everything just went. Everything just went. And I feel like unless Tottenham, maybe they might get, recruitments in January, but they need to really have their players fit for the whole season. Tough ask. Do you guys think they can mount a title challenge? Am I showing slight bias here because it's Tottenham? But I don't think I am. I just don't think that they can. But they've done really, really well to get this far, if I'm being totally honest. So, yeah. Let me know what you think, guys. So, let's see. What came first? Madison Son injured away from completely dying. I agree with you. Madison or Odegaard. Okay. You see this question now, yeah? I find it funny how people always want to find two players to pit against each other. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm picking Odegaard all day long. And that's not because I support Arsenal. I just watch if you watch football, yeah, and you see what Odegaard does, I think unless Odegaard's one of them players that for a lot of people, unless he scores or assists crazily, people just think he doesn't play well. But the difference is, yeah, throughout the game, Odegaard is trying things. And against Man City, he didn't really have a good game, if I'm being honest. But that's fine. It's not. People don't have good games. I think Madison has absolute stinkers. Madison will look like he's not in the game, and then boom, he just switches it on and he just does something. You get what I'm saying? So, but I would pick Odegaard because I think throughout the season and throughout a game, he's more involved. He he has a massive impact on a team like Arsenal. I think he's always influenced the game, always making things happen, always making things stick. Whereas Madison can go missing and the team can kind of get through it without him. But then when he comes alive in a big way. So I would pick Odegaard. What would you guys pick? Because I don't like how people just rubbish Odegaard. You know what I'm saying? Like Madison is the clear favourite for everyone. Madison is the clear favourite for everyone, but for whatever reason, they don't want to give my guy his props. So Odegaard can do no right. But yeah, guys, listen, all of you 10 people that's in here, if you can press the like button on this, I might stream again tomorrow. Let me know. Let me know if I should stream again tomorrow, guys. Just to keep it going, keep it going. And if you can, guys, on Twitter at Dapo CEO, on Instagram at Dapo CEO. Just tweet me just to make it look like we had a good time. I mean, I hope we had a good time today. I'm not going yet, but I hope we had a good time. So if you just tweet me and just say the live is really good and all of that stuff, it helps. So yeah, right. Eden Hazard. All right, cool. Guys, what do you lot think about Eden Hazard retiring? I think that for me, he was an unreal player. I do think that, and this ain't even about it, like about doing this play, but I never ever had Hazard as top two or top three in the world. I remember at one time people were talking about him being on that level just below Ronaldo and Messi. I never ever saw that. If I'm being honest, I never ever saw that. I think he's on the level below that. I think when you had Suarez and Neymar on that level, Hazard was never on that level for me. I think, but below that level, he's the best of those ones. He was the best of those ones, 100%. And for me, it's because he was just never that consistent like that. I've seen Hazard stink out the place for months, games on end. But then we'll have a 10-minute spell in a match where he's unplayable, and people would be like, "Oh, Hazard." And when he's on, you can't do anything. You can't play against him because yeah, you just couldn't play against him. But I think that in his retirement he had a load of good times. I think that he gave us a load of great moments. And he's one of the Premier League greats, if I'm being honest. But he's low on the list of greats. He's not high up there with Henri and that. He'll be low on the list. I think there's a good couple of players above him. But in terms of like marquee players for the league and players where you look back on the league and you think of top players, Eden Hazard, he's going to be there, but he wasn't on Suarez's level. He's never been on Neymar's level. So am I being harsh with that, guys? Because I think people have this love affair with Hazard because of those moments, and those moments were great moments. But sometimes I just needed more from him. You get what I'm saying? But that's not me saying he's rubbish. That's just me really trying to remind people what I've always said about him. Even in the moment, I've always said this guy is too good, but he's not Neymar. And I think the moment he left Chelsea, it showed. When he went to the big boys in Real Madrid, we could say he had injuries and that, but it just wasn't the same. What was required of him, he just couldn't do it. And I think longevity at the top definitely matters. I think there's players who have done it longer than him and performed at a higher level than him. I mean, at one point, I'm not going to lie to you, when Sanchez was doing what he was doing for Arsenal, Sanchez was better than Hazard. I said it. And I mean it. So, but yeah, no, he's retired, man. And all jokes aside, happy retirement for him. Good player, man. And he's made his money. He's left a legacy behind him, and he's left a load of like memories for fans. I just sound like I'm on the media channels, just trying to be correct and everything. But yeah, let me know what you think. Am I being too harsh on him, guys? Let's go through some of your comments. Okay, I pick Madison. Are you insulting my intelligence and vision? 100%. Ben, Odegaard over Madison, but KDB over both. Yeah, I'm not too mad at that. Sanchez or Hadid? Sanchez. What tier is Bale? Ooh, Bale was probably on that same one I'm saying with I don't know because Bale's thing was different. Bale was I put Bale above Hazard, and I'm not even trying to be funny with that. Bale was above Hazard, but he wasn't on the tier of Suarez and Neymar. They're on that tier. But the next tier below that, yeah, Gareth Bale over Hazard for me. So yeah, guys, it's 10 o'clock, man. Let's Bale better than Hazard. Yeah, I agree. Um, yeah. So guys, listen. I'm gonna do 5 more minutes. So any questions, anything you want to talk about? Remember when I used to live stream back in the day? I used to just we can just random talk. So whatever you want to talk about, whatever's on the list, whatever's on the list. So what we're talking about today. Even if you have more topics, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. How's my singing? Yes, Ben, I just seen your message. So guys, do you not think, yeah, I can actually get to 6K before the end of the year? I believe so. I believe so. And also, I've got more guests coming on. I'm reading a message from a guest that we're just trying to figure out how to when he's going to be available and free. So um, let's see. How long until Arsenal upgrade on Nketiah? This is his last season, man. Because as much as I like Nketiah because he's a local one, he's come through the academy, I think when you're going to a certain level, if we had a top confidence striker, he would come off the bench to be second. Fair enough. But we don't have that top confidence striker, and he's just not at that required level because he can get goals over the course of the season. He'll get you goals, but he's not going to get you goals to win the league, I don't think. And you need more from him in those games. Like, he's not the sort of player that can make something out of nothing. So I think after this season, he's gone. I do like Hoyland though, if I'm being honest. I think Hoyland is a really good striker. I'm hopefully Man United don't kill his career and mess him up, but um, I do definitely feel like Hoyland top. Um, should I do a giveaway? I feel like I should do a giveaway. I'm gonna see which one of my boys that plays can get me a jersey, a shirt for a giveaway. Who can I ask? Who can I ask? Get a, should I get a Declan Rice top? And I'm gonna get a Declan Rice. And I'm gonna do a giveaway. Um, right, coach. At what level? Ambassador. What are you talking about? Let me know what you're talking about, coach. Pogba, wasted potential off field career. Pogba's had an amazing career. I think he's won everything. Well, I didn't win Prem, but he's won league titles. He's won World Cups. He's won um, European Championship. Um, I don't know what to make of this whole failed drug testing. Like, what's going on there? I honestly don't know what to make of it, man. And it is such a waste, man. And injuries have absolutely killed it, man. And if it was a thing where the injuries made him just do that, then I don't know, man. But I'm a massive fan of Pogba. I do feel like it's sad the way that it's ended. You get me? Kind of all just petered out. I think some of it was not his fault. Manchester United stuff out there because I feel like they done him dirty. But this stuff definitely his career's over because he's what 30. 30 now, 4 year ban. It's done. It's done. It's done. Hoyland quality. That will probably ruin him. Like most signings, I agree. Save the giveaway for 6,000. What if I do a giveaway now and what if I do like a mini one now? Give away like this plant. Give you that. No, I'm joking. But I can do a mini giveaway. I can do a mini giveaway, 100%. Hoyland looked dangerous and good base to become a great player. I agree. Thoughts on Havertz and Jorginho, who you would like to sell from the bench and you love with Arsenal. You know what? Havertz, I feel like what killed Havertz is Arteta continuing to play him. I feel like there's a player in there, but you can see when you look at him from where was he? Was it Leverkusen? Not Leverkusen. Where was he before Chelsea? Someone put that in the chat. So what I feel like has killed Havertz is the fact that he played so long without any real direction. You can see he plays like he's always lost on the pitch, and he's just there. And I don't think it's his fault. It's his fault. I feel like it's because he's just not used to playing with real direction and tactics. He just roams about and does whatever. And he played like that for so long that now that he comes to Arsenal, you can see he's just trying to find his feet. He's trying to work it out. Like sometimes you see like he's literally working out where he should be on the pitch and everything. And I do feel like there's a player in there. I feel like whilst he's trying to find his feet, he shouldn't be starting. There's players who deserve it more, and there's players who know what is needed from them already. And Arteta continuing to play him while he's finding his feet, it killed him. So where people would normally have the patience if we're winning, when we're drawing and when we're struggling in games, he's still there. It's like, ugh. But then when you bring him off the bench like he did against Man City, and he has an impact, he does those things well, and you give him a little space to bed himself really in. I feel like people will grow. So I feel like the last game he played, the Champions League he played well, and then when he came on against Man City, I feel like he played really well. So it's those things, those little things where people will, like you and gravitate towards you and change their minds about you. Havertz, I mean Jorginho, I like Jorginho, man. I think people disrespect Jorginho, but as a squad player, you're gonna because you know what? We have to remember we've got our starters. Rice, Partey, Odegaard are the starters. Anyone that comes to play for Arsenal knows they're not going to get ahead of those players. So the level of player that you need to have in your squad that's going to be better. Like no, the level of player you have that's going to come after them has to be. And I like Jorginho as a squad player. I think it's very hard to have like a Casillero. Go and spend the money on a Casillero asking to be second choice. Or you know what I mean? But as a squad player, I think he's alright. You look at City having to play Bernardo Silva and a holding role because their player after Rodri is Calvin Phillips. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah. Any other questions, guys? Let me know. Leverkusen, who was that? Okay, cool. What is next step for Eden? Coaching at what level? Oh no. I don't think he's gonna coach. Can you imagine Eden Hazard coaching? Oh, he's just on vibe. He just looks like he's just enjoying just get fat. But yeah. What's happened to Smith Rowe? Listen, by the end of this season, I believe that Smith Rowe would have had a good season. Last season was blighted with injuries, and when you've been off injured, so I'm coming off in fact, so when I broke my leg, those of you who have followed me long enough, you will know that. I know you wouldn't know that. Yeah, you will know that I broke my leg and I was out for 17 months. It took me 7, 8 months to really build myself again. You get what I'm saying? When you've been out for so long, to get your rhythm back when you're not playing, especially, it's hard. So, but the same thing happened with Martinelli when he came back last year. You remember when he wasn't playing and people were like, "Oh, he might go," and then turned it around. No, I think it was the season before. Turned it around and look, I think by the end of the season he would have had a lot of game time and you don't just lose that quality. And Arteta knows the quality he has, which is why he didn't sell him to Chelsea. So yeah, I'm not worried about that one. That's you say Rise Party Odegaard at first, but Arteta has been reluctant to play that. Why is that? I don't think they've been. So at the beginning of the season, I don't know what he was doing because remember he was playing Party right back and playing Gabriel centre back. I don't know what he was doing. He was experimenting, but um, I think we saw in what do you call it against Man City that he's ready to do that now. I feel like he's ready to do that. I feel like whilst he was just I don't know experimenting or whatever, but he knows his first choice is Party, Rice, and Odegaard. That's it. That's it. And yeah, the reluctance. I don't know. I can't explain that to you because he was just moving mad. Wow, boy, you know, just got bare Arsenal question. What do you make of the goalkeeper situation at Arsenal? Listen, so Ramsdale, I thought it was incredibly harsh that Ramsdale got replaced. I think that David Raya is a really, really good keeper, but is there too much? Is there a lot between them? I feel like sometimes we get so hung up on, you know, being able to play football with your feet and blah 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 that we forget about the actual stop shotting, shot stopping. Sorry. And yeah, I felt like it was harsh, but David Raya is a good keeper. You know what I'm saying? And now we have two good keepers, but like I said, it was a bit harsh. And I just think like the disrespect that even when Ramsdale was number one, I didn't like the disrespect that Ramsdale got because Ramsdale's a massive part of why Arsenal are where they are right now. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at Onana. Onana's supposed to be really, really good with his feet, but he cannot save any shot. And if you go back on my podcast, yeah, I don't know what episode it was, but I said Onana will concede mad goals this season because everyone was so gassed. The way they disrespected De Gea, got rid of him, got Onana in. They were so gassed, and I was just like, nah, this is what happens when hype. You buy players because of hype. Look, so yeah, right. So yeah, guys, I think that is probably it from me. Let me know if you want me to stream again tomorrow. Guys, I'm asking you, please go on Twitter and tweet me or put a screenshot and say this was a good live. Because those are the things that really, really help. So I'm going to get to 6K by the end of the year, guys. And I'm adamant. I'm proper adamant that it's going to happen. So you lot be prepared to be sick of me, man, because I'm putting out content all the time. Like, even things like I said there were players that are supposed to be coming on the podcast, but they haven't quite made it to London to come to the studio. I'm just going to do those via Zoom. Rather than not giving you a podcast at all, I'm just going to give it to you via Zoom so you get the content. Okay? So I'm going to be doing these lives. I might do one tomorrow. I'm going to bring Friday nights back and just do a preview of the weekend football. I'm going to do Friday night. Yeah. Yeah, Friday nights I'll come. Yeah. So I'm going to do not Tuesdays because once I'm back at football, I'm going to have training. So should we do Mondays? Mondays, Fridays definitely, and possibly one on a Wednesday. Yeah? What do you lot think? And obviously between that I'm going to be releasing videos every day. No, not every day. But every day this week I'm going to release a video. So literally as I put down this as I stop this recording, I'm going to record again. And I'm going to record again just for like 10 minutes. But I'm out tomorrow. But yeah, guys, hit me up on socials. Let me look at the comments one last time. Oh no, I couldn't catch a cold. Now Ben, don't worry. Don't worry. As long as you're here, Ben, you're good. Havertz was at Leverkusen. All right, then cool. But yeah, guys, listen. Oh, what went wrong? Oh, okay, sorry, something happened with my chat. Um, it fits in with your schedule, then go for it. As long as you're not here rocking with it, man. And yeah, guys, do me a favor. Go and go like whenever you see me put a video out, I want you to watch it, but just like it and leave a comment because the algorithms and engagement and all of that. So if you lot can do that for me, I will absolutely love that. You lot, big up, and in a bit. Ugh.